Hi, my name is Mike Parnell. I'm with ITI. Some people asked me once, what is a mobile crane inspector? What is he and what's he do? Mobile crane inspectors are really detectives. Their assignment is to spot damage and identify the current condition of a crane. This is Devon Beasley. Devon's one of our instructors on mobile crane inspection. I'd like to ask, Devon, would you help share with folks what the subject areas that an inspector has to cover?
Sure. We have four major topics that are very critical: mechanical, electrical, structural, and hydraulic. And out of those four topics, we can fit this whole crane. Different areas. Of course, we got the hydraulics for the booms, the cylinders, the outriggers. You got the structure is the boom, the structure of the crane, the lower works, the upper works. Electrical all over through the crane for all the switches and everything. And you got the hoist rope, which is mechanical. You got linkages, that's mechanical. And so they all fit into those categories.
Let me ask a question on the inspectors in the United States. Is it just general knowledge, general training in all states, or any particular or unique by themselves?
We have
require additional elements?
We have two states, California and Washington, right now that require the crane inspector to be an approved crane examiner by the state OSHA office.
Okay. And so additionally, so we got two states already that have state licensed inspectors required.
Yes.
So their base training has to add up to a competency level. They have to take a written exam.
Yes.
And then they have to be approved by the state.
Yes.
All right. And other locations have some licensing type in some cities and areas also require some in like New York City or
Yes.
in Louisiana and New Orleans.
Yes.
Well, you know, I think this is getting down to the inspectors. To be a good inspector, they've got to really know the damage that can accrue and what impact that has on the crane.
Yes.
And it's within its operating characteristics of the manufacturers for acceptance or not acceptance level, right?
Yes, and the bottom line with that is the crane in compliance to be used on the job site?
Right.
And that's what this inspection, the periodic inspection, is all about. Does the company that owns the crane, are they maintaining the crane according to the manufacturer's recommendations? Are they doing the required inspections at the intervals that's required by the OSHA ASME rules? And is the crane suitable, mechanical, electrical, hydraulic, structural, to be on the job site?
And to be on the job site, I remember you told me one time that the cranes might not ever get back to the yard for a couple of years.
Exactly. One of the things that we see a lot is there's another job waiting for the crane before it's done with the one it's on. And a lot of times it goes right to that job and never stops at the owner's yard to have any maintenance work performed.
So they may need to send out crane maintenance mechanics, lubrication folks, other folks that can keep the crane up to speed, and then the inspections have to be caught along the way during the proper periods, even though the crane never makes it back to the yard.
Yes, and the periodic inspection, which is looked on as the annual inspection, it's got to be done at least once every 12 months, and it can be done more often based on how the crane is being used.
Okay. Well, a mobile crane inspector's got to know a lot of stuff. We offer some basic courses, some one-day courses, and 5-day courses, and additional program training for folks that are charged with becoming a designated inspector, or in some cases a qualified inspector. You know, even beyond our courses, there may be other opportunities for inspectors to get additional information. Where could they get that?
You can go to the crane manufacturers. They have different courses on different systems of the crane, the entire crane. Just all of the crane manufacturers offer additional training.
So like Manitowoc, Terex, Grove, DMAG, Liebherr, so they could actually get factory-based training in addition to what we can provide.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's some good foundation information. If you own a crane or more than one crane at your facility, you need to make sure some of your folks are qualified, and also it helps to double check. Even if you have third-party inspectors looking at your cranes once a year, don't forget you've got to have somebody looking at them the other 364 days.
I That's right.
So you need to have competent people on site that can actually spot and detect the damage and then get it addressed very quickly. Make sure the crane's tagged out. We don't want to be operating anything that's outside of the parameters of the manufacturer.
Yes.
Thanks very much. I hope to see you soon. Look us up at ITI.com. Maybe we can help you out with mobile crane inspection. Take care. Let's see what we got here.